Nance's. It's a Nance! and I don't know, one of you said you didn't grow up here, Candy. How did you know the Nances sang? But I had always heard that they were very musical and they had a good time with their mother and their dad. Of course, I understand that Dot was the one who got them everywhere, and Dr. Nance was the one who sang with them. But anyway, I thought it would bring back a lot of memories too, that you could see them now grown up, and you could remember their parents, and it would just be a fun night to relive what you've heard if you did hear them as youngsters. So with further ado, they will introduce themselves.
Yeah. Please lock the door so nobody can get out.
So I introduce to you the Von Nances.
Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Put your arms around me and swear by the stars above, you'll be mine forever in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. Honey in the morning, honey in the evening, honey at supper time. Be my little honey and love me all the time. Sugar time is any time that you are near, 'cause you're so dear. Now don't you roam, just be my honeycomb. Honeycomb. We'll live in a heaven of love. Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time.
I'm Susan. I'm Debbie. I'm Jean.
I'm Jack.
No, you're not.
I'm Jack.
Our parents are John and Dot Nance, and Daddy and Mom and Debbie and I moved here in 1952, and Jack and Bill and Jean were all born here. We all grew up here in Clemson, and we all grew up singing. Mama, like Candy said, was a great audience. She could sing, but she preferred to listen and be the audience. Daddy was very musical. He could play the guitar, the piano, and he had a beautiful tenor voice. And he was the one that would teach us all these old classics and some songs we've never heard before or since. But we sang a lot of parts, and we would sing on the back porch. We would sing standing around the piano. We would sing in the car going to Grandmama's house, going to vacations. We sang all the time. And so we were excited to have the opportunity to come tonight and share some of these songs with you. The first song we sang was Sugar Time by the McGuire Sisters. It became popular in the 1940s. And the next song we want to sing is a Thanksgiving prayer, which is very appropriate for this time of year. This song was probably the very first song we ever learned to sing in harmony. Daddy and Aunt Melba Walston taught us the parts. Father, we thank thee.
If you'll excuse me, this is our new version of singing around the piano. It's the new iPod application, and we can get our tunes that way, but this is the closest we can get to a piano tonight. And our glasses kind of tell the tale of our age.
Okay, do it again.
Father, we thank thee for the night and for the pleasant morning light, for rest and food and loving care, and all that Well, let me just tell you that we kind of learned it on our own. Some of you may remember it. We had never heard it, but Susan and I, we were a little bit older than Jean, Jack, and Bill, and so we would go to see Grandma Nance every summer for a week. That's my daddy's, I guess y'all figured that out, permanent as much. And she lived on a farm, and it was in Graham, North Carolina, and there was nothing to do. She wouldn't let us watch TV. Well, she didn't have TV.
She didn't have TV.
Yeah, she didn't. And so we would get, you know, eggs from the chickens, or, you know,
Watch the cows.
yeah, I'm telling you, we got very creative. And so Daddy played the piano, and he told us that, you know, he really didn't even tell anybody that he was taking piano lessons, because he was kind of embarrassed, but he did it for Grandma because she just came up with the money to give him lessons, and there was a piano. So one summer we were trying to find something to do, and we found this sheet music in the piano bench, and Susan and I learned this song. We just, I guess, taught it to ourselves, and there's a descant, and so this is it, and we sang it for Mom and Daddy after that vacation at Grandma's, and they were just amazed that we found this song, and it's Shantytown. I don't know if any of you have ever heard it, but you'll hear it now. It's only a shanty in old Shantytown. The roof is so slanty, it touches the ground. But my tumble-down shack by an old railroad track, like a millionaire's mansion, keeps calling me back. I'd give up my palace if I were a king. It's more than a palace, it's my